In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina, Orange, Richard Mille.
19 Tiger.
On the play fake, here's Dart, moving to his right. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. His pass complete to Jalen Knowles. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain there of 21. First down for Houston.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field. Quickly right out of the gates. That's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
rest at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19. Here we go, here we go. Bronco, 19, Charger, go.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Dragon 60.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19, Charge, 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st time out here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Drag. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Play fake, now Dart. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, it'll bring up second down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dart, exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dart. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up! Here we go, strike! Let go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Milton to the air on second down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Make the give, and now it's Milton. A throw right side is intercepted. It is picked off by the running back, and now he loses the football. And they're going to get this one back. Wouldn't that be something? Double turnovers, but instead, they'll keep possession after the interception.
Hawk 70.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing is Dart. Rolling to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
This one complete to Jordan. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Houston. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
80.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's Milton. One down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these 2 guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Let's go! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Go!
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing is Milton. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go play action here with Dart. Our throw on the move is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jordan, touchdown Texans. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Fairbank able to add the extra point, and the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbank to kick it up. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Something these running back coaches coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Marvion Ubershow in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Down and goal.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart, forced to his right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
A 38-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Now a screen set up for Blue. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And the height across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Milton. Front to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Forced out left. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's time to go home. You got to know when the party is over, and I'm not taking anything away from the effort. It was a great job here by the quarterback to extend this play as long as he could, but instead of throwing it away at the end, he ends up taking the sack.
Try and throw with Milton. He's got a receiver, and that's right. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Moving outside the pocket. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's a third down and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Nineteen Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin next. Here's Dart on first and 10. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he wound up getting about 4 before he was shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
To the air on second down. Dart. Now a deep ball here for Collins. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready, ready. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is first and goal.
Ready. Check up.
Out of shotgun. It's done. Forced out wide. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. It sets a little frustration there. It brings up third down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Gardner. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Randy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, break. Get it. Cougar 19. Set, hurt.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tolbert, right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, but they call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Street, Street. Mustang 19. Let's go.
To throw, it's Milton. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 41 yards out.
A 41-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A short one taken at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the jump. Go street. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Smash. Ready,
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're Usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action, here's Milton. On the move left. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here at the 44. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. On the play fake, here's Dart. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. On the run to the right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Viking 18, 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Deion Henley.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st down, Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. extend this third quarter lead.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll take it at the 12. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Start. Go.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost some yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now he'll air one out. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On fourth down, here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Pass to the left side, caught by Noel. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Also ready. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game his third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Come on.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's second down.
Second and 6.
Let's go street. Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's a toss as they look to run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, fourth down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
Trap 60, trap 60.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 7 Viking. 18. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, here's Milton. There's Pat Man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now,
They'll go up here. First and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Get out of the gun is Milton. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain to see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made. bleed in the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to when sun it down. Working for it, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
You spin my head right round when you go my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's so tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around.